Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back to NBC5. We have the clouds out there this morning, starting to see a little bit of some fog a little bit further north, showing the less visibility out there on the roadways. But things are clear along the surface here in Medford. For now, we still have the potential of some of that fog developing, but if it doesn't, we're going to be cloudy through the morning hours, and then we'll start to see the clouds breaking up around 11, maybe 12 o'clock, and then sunshine takes over. It is cold, freezing out there, 32 degrees, 8 degrees colder than yesterday morning, staying cold over the next few mornings and below freezing temperatures all the way until at least the start of next week and below the seasonal low temperatures for this time of year. So colder starts in the morning, and with that, if you're going to be maybe heading to the turkey trot tomorrow in Talent, it's going to be cold. You're going to want to dress up in layers, and possibility of even some fog tomorrow morning as well with the low clouds. But as you're seeing, it becomes sunny like we're going to be experiencing here today into the later morning hours. Still into the 30s though by 11 o'clock. That even continues here this morning as well. Again, it is a pretty quiet forecast expected for us not only the next few days, even long term. Very quiet conditions compared to where we were at last week. And besides the temperatures and the potential of some fog and freezing fog, overall, not a whole lot to concern folks that are going to be traveling here for the next few days for Thanksgiving. I did pick up some additional rain yesterday with some of the light showers. You're seeing most locations just a few hundredths of an inch. Just after midnight, we got it up to a tenth of an inch here in Medford, actually just over a tenth of an inch. Just to add to the impressive November totals our area has had for this month. In fact, you're seeing all positives, not only for the month departure, but also for the water year by a couple of inches besides Montague. Now, looking at satellite and radar, you see the storm system that pushed over our area yesterday, finally pushed over our area, is moving into the Midwest, and this kind of streak of rain and snow is going to continue pushing up to the northeast as we get into the rest of today and we get into Thanksgiving. That's where some travel issues are expected if you're going to be heading up to the northeast. But much of the rest of the nation is pretty quiet. Now we have a northwest flow aloft, and that's what's going to keep our temperatures kind of steady on the next several days. Cold mornings and chilly afternoons, but dry conditions to continue. We'll start to get into that ridge of high pressure building over our area into the next week, and that's going to lead to just a slight warm up above the seasonal average for this time of year. But dry conditions are expected to continue. This goes beyond the 7-day forecast, and not only for our area, but across much of the West. Again, a huge difference in the forecast compared to last week. So if you happen to be maybe traveling here next few days, again, lots of sunshine besides the fog and the clouds in the morning hours. Temperatures starting off cold and still quite chilly, but not too far from the seasonal average for the next several days. We'll get into some mid-50s by the start of next week. Our eastern counties will be dealing with much colder temperatures, likely into the lower double digits and teens. We do see the highs only into the 30s next few days, and then 40s take over for the end of this week, continuing into next week. Lots of sunshine, quiet conditions, good outdoor weather if you hold off the cold morning temperatures. Maybe wait until the afternoon hours, especially after Thanksgiving, if you maybe want to go for a nice little walk after your meal. The coastline also will be dealing with some patchy fog and 50s for highs. Not a big change from day to day with morning lows into the mid and upper 30s, and we'll get into some 40s in those morning lows next week.